Strengthen the U.S. Defense Initiative, founded in 2019, Firehawk Aerospace established early leadership in manufactured propulsion with the development of 3D printed hybrid rocket fuel grains. Visit firehawkaerospace.com to learn more. That's firehawkaerospace.com.
WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Scott Tyson here with your 97.7 ESPN The Zone Sports Minute. Just 2 days after Bruce Pearl announces his retirement, Auburn officially introduced Stephen Pearl as the program's 22nd head basketball coach. Pearl saying yesterday that he is here to rise to the occasion. He becomes the youngest head basketball coach in the SEC. Download the 97.7 ESPN The Zone app to hear a full lineup of games tomorrow night here on the 97.7 ESPN The Zone streaming network. Thursday night high school football on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Arizona welcomes Seattle. The Seahawks have won 8 of the last 9 against the Cardinals and enter the road contest a 1.5 favorite. 97.7 ESPN The Zone will have this one for you. Kickoff set for 7:15. Alabama running back Jam Miller not listed on the Tide's availability report as he is expected to play against Georgia. Jamarian Latham and Jeremiah Beeman listed as out. Download the 97.7 ESPN The Zone app today.
We are a championship school, and school is in session.
Makes a catch, makes them bang into each other, stays on his feet, breaks a tackle, scores!
Join us Saturday as the Crimson Tide start SEC play against the Georgia Bulldogs. Our coverage begins at 3:30 on your home for Alabama football.
Your home of the Alabama Crimson Tide is 97.7 ESPN, The Zone. Talking ball with Scott Tyson and Drew DeArmond. Weekday mornings beginning at 7 a.m. only on 97.7 ESPN and the 97.7 ESPN The Zone app. Joe Hunk, John Abraham, 256-576-4977. Welcome to the Blitz. This is The Blitz with Joe Hunk and John Abraham. 256-576-4977.
The state's largest orthopedic group is growing to meet the needs of the patients in our community. The Orthopedic Center has long been the most trusted name in orthopedics in North Alabama. So as our area continues on the fast track, so does the need for premier orthopedic care anywhere and anytime you need it. TOC is proud to announce the opening of our new locations in Albertville and Hampton Cove, along with the grand opening of our newest office in Decatur. These clinics will offer the same high-quality orthopedic care you have come to associate with TOC, with the convenience of being closer to home. As a patient, your time is your most precious asset, and we recognize that at TOC. That's why we are also proud to announce the opening of our urgent ortho clinics to handle those bumps and bruises that need prompt attention. These clinics are available to care for acute orthopedic injuries with no appointment necessary. With 38 physicians, 20 centers of excellence, and now more than a dozen locations to serve you, TOC will continue to be the name you turn to for the best orthopedic care at the right time. Visit our website at visittoc.com for more information. TOC, helping you live a better life.
At Johnson & Hayes Physical Therapy, it's not just what we do, it's who we are. Founded in 2003 by Huntsville natives Scott Johnson and Todd Hayes, Johnson & Hayes brings exceptional care to every patient through an all-star team of highly trained physical therapists. From sports performance to post-op rehab, dizziness, women's health, and more. With 7 locations across North Alabama, expert care is always close to home. Learn more at johnsonandhayes.com. Johnson & Hayes Physical Therapy, where extraordinary care meets exceptional outcomes. Eagle Masonry and Installation. It's right there in the name. Eagle is your one-stop shop for block, stone, or brickwork, monument signs, and outdoor kitchens and fireplaces. Eagle also offers the finest craftsmanship and insulation, including fiberglass or spray foam insulation, and of course, insulation removal. Philip Love and his team have years of experience, bringing the region the best in masonry and insulation services. For more information and a quote, visit insulatewitheagle.com or call 256-755-1556. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
Tom Luganbill here for my friends at Woody Anderson Ford. Bobby White and his team take great pride in their service department, and you can see it the moment you walk into those beautiful new service lanes. And just like a championship team, they all work together to make sure your experience is second to none, whether you drive a Ford or not. Also, check out the gold certified pre-owned inventory at Woody Anderson Ford for great deals every day. Stop by and see them at Jordan and Sparkman or at Woody Anderson of Madison on Hughes Road, or visit WoodyAndersonFord.com.
You've been paying on that life insurance policy for years, but maybe you don't really need it anymore, or it's gotten a bit too expensive. Well, before you just let it expire, let Neighbors Insurance Solutions share with you some alternatives that you haven't considered. Don't throw away something that still may have great value for you. If you want to learn more about what Neighbors Insurance Solutions can do for you, call 256-763-7693. A death benefit could be a life benefit. Learn more at 256-763-7693.
Your Fox 54 weather.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. A partly sunny to mostly cloudy sky this afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the upper 70s and lower 80s. A couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be possible through the afternoon, and then even as we head into the evening, dropping into the low and mid 60s as we head into the overnight. Partly sunny to mostly cloudy sky for your Friday. Temperatures cooler, hanging out in the mid and upper 70s.
Your Fox 54 weather, only on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. This is your home for Madison Academy football.
Owens in some trouble, eludes a man, flings it to the far flank. It is caught! Right. It is caught by Kreider!
This is your home for the Mustang Zone, only on 97.7 ESPN.com and the 97.7 ESPN The Zone app.
If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man.
or 97.7. This is The Blitz on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This is Brent Musburger's VSiN Action Update on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Drivers who switch to Progressive have an annual savings of nearly $750. Progressive.com.
Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels says it'll be up to the doctors if he can play Sunday when the Commanders visit the Atlanta Falcons at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Commanders are the 1.5 road favorite, 45.5 the total. College football Saturday, the Auburn Tigers a 6.5-point underdog at Texas A&M. Alabama +3 at Georgia, 52.5 the total at Sanford Stadium. Georgia 34-2 in their last 36 Southeastern Conference games. It is Jacksonville State a 4-point underdog at Southern Miss. South Alabama +12.5 at North Texas. For more, go to VSIN.com. Mike Sennett, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where AFS comes in, a groundworks company. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation. Schedule your free inspection at afsrepair.com/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job. It's a good one.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Your customers deserve the best, and so do you. You invest in your customers with your heart, soul, and skill. Well, it's time to invest in yourself with the next generation Cat 255 compact track loader from Thompson Tractor. After all, those who give their best deserve the best. And this machine has it all. With features that include a more powerful engine, tri-axle truck loading capabilities, a spacious cab, and a smooth ride for all-day comfort. Best of all, now Thompson Tractor is making that investment even better with our workhorse special. Get 0% financing for 36 months on the purchase of a new Cat 255 compact track loader that comes with a 3-year warranty. You also get a 74-inch bucket and 1,000-hour filter kit. Due to popular demand, this offer is extended through September 30th. Visit ThompsonTractor.com for details. Thompson Tractor, we're here for you.
Tom Abraham here for my friend Mike Owen at Owen Home Appliance Center. You know it's hot outside, so cool down with an upright or chest freezer in stock at Owen Home Appliance Center. And don't let those beverages get hot. Get an under-counter ice machine with a built-in pump for just $12.99. Or how about a fridge out by the pool or in the garage for extra cold drinks? You can get a scratch and dent 18-cubic-foot refrigerator for just $3.49 while supplies last. Go to OwenAppliance.com to learn more. That's OwenAppliance.com.
Hey folks, this is Arthur Seaton, managing partner at University Kia, proudly saying Roll Tide and War Eagle. Stop into University Kia today and shop one of the area's largest selection of new Kias, including Fortes, Seltos, Telluride, and Popular Carnival, and fully electric EV6. View all the great specials at universitykia.com and get pre-approved in minutes so you can drive home your new Kia you really want, because we want to see you in a University Kia.
Hey folks, Bob Baumhauer here. We're extremely proud that Baumhauer's Victory Grill has been serving Alabama for 43 legendary years. Our motto is legendary fun, legendary food, and we strive to make every dining experience a special one for all of our guests. Our menu features delicious, always fresh and scratch-made in-house recipes. And of course, our award-winning wings and sauces. And don't forget, our happy hour and halftime daily specials cannot be beat. Baumhauer's Victory Grill, legendary fun, legendary food.
Specializing in simple and affordable rentals, McCurry Van and Car Rental can make sure you have just the right vehicle for your next family vacation, weekend getaway, or if you just need transportation while your vehicle is being repaired. McCurry carries Ford Transit vans and Mercedes Sprinter vans, trucks and work vans, and more. And they offer discounted rental rates for long-term rentals. Now with 4 locations: Athens, Muscle Shoals, Coleman, and Huntsville. Log on McCurryRentals.com to make your reservation now. That's McCurryRentals.com.
Your Fox 54 weather.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. A partly sunny to mostly cloudy sky this afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the upper 70s and lower 80s. A couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be possible through the afternoon and then even as we head into the evening, dropping into the low and mid 60s as we head into the overnight. Partly sunny to mostly cloudy sky for your Friday. Temperatures cooler, hanging out in the mid and upper 70s.
Your Fox 54 weather, only on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. The Blitz with Joe Hunk and John Abraham. Weekday morning starting at 9 a.m. on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Mr. Nice Guy.
256-576-4977. This is The Blitz on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
The company is Eagle Masonry and Insulation, but did you know they're also Eagle Landscaping and Dirt Work? Eagle can take care of all your landscaping needs, including irrigation, sod work, and planting, both plants and trees. On the dirt work side, Eagle can grade and build your pads, haul dirt in or out, and even do erosion control. Philip Love and his team can do it all for you. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money.
Normally, when you call a roofing company, all you hear is, you need a new roof. Not when you call Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Since 1965, the folks at Fleming have been focused on what you need, whether it's an easy repair or a full roof replacement, commercial or residential. And when it comes to storm damage, you want Fleming on your side. They know all the ins and outs of insurance claims and will guide you through the entire process. Log on FlemingHSV.com and book your free estimate today. Fleming Roofing and Restoration. We show up.
At Stella at 5 Points, living isn't just about having an apartment, it's about living artfully. Imagine waking up with the upscale feel of Atlanta or Nashville right here in the heart of Huntsville. Modern, stylish apartments, open layouts, stainless steel appliances, and resort-inspired amenities. Nestled in vibrant 5 Points, you'll enjoy walkability, parks, dining, and quick access to downtown without the chaos. Stella at 5 Points. Live artfully. Live Stella.
From the University of Alabama, this is Crimson Tide Today. It's a daily update on Bama sports and it's brought to you by Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR. Watch Crimson Drive each Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Central on all CTSN social media platforms. Hello again, everybody. I'm Roger Hoover. On Thursday's edition of Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR, we'll be joined by Alabama cornerback Zabian Brown.
This year's where like that kind of stepped up. You know, we hanging out a lot more, doing things. Just building off the field chemistry, I feel like, is just as important.
You feel everyone's a little more comfortable this year? It's not the coaching staff's first time going through game day in Tuscaloosa or getting through an SEC schedule, but for you as well, just everything's got to be a little more familiar, I would imagine.
Yeah, most definitely. You could even see in how we practice in the spring. It was super different. Yeah, it was a special moment. Definitely will be remembered, and I'm just, excited to be here.
Yeah, 4 games into your Alabama career, you have like a really signature moment. What was like the next 24 hours like for you after that ball game? Did you hear from a lot of friends, family, Alabama fans?
Yeah, my phone wasn't working for most of the night. It was pretty blown up.
I'll have more in a moment. Hey, Bama fans, each Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Central, join us live for Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR. This live streaming talk show features the latest on Alabama athletics with exclusive conversations with Tide student athletes, coaches, and media members giving their perspective on the Crimson Tide. You can watch on YouTube, Facebook, and X, with all conversations archived as well on the Alabama Insider podcast. Roll Tide with Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR. If you missed last night's edition of Hey Coach and the Kalen DeBoer Show, catch it on demand on the Alabama Insider Podcast, available on all podcast platforms. Crimson Tide Today is brought to you by Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR. Crimson Tide Today is a production of the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
This is Brent Musburger's VSiN Action Update on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Drivers who switch to Progressive have an annual savings of nearly $750. Progressive.com.
Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels says it'll be up to the doctors if he can play Sunday when the Commanders visit the Atlanta Falcons at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The Commanders are the 1.5 road favorite, 45.5 the total. College football Saturday, the Auburn Tigers a 6.5-point underdog at Texas A&M. Alabama +3 at Georgia, 52.5 the total at Sanford Stadium. Georgia 34-2 in their last 36 Southeastern Conference games. It is Jacksonville State a 4-point underdog at Southern Miss. South Alabama +12.5 at North Texas. For more, go to VSIN.com. Mike Sennett, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Your Fox 54 weather.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. A partly sunny to mostly cloudy sky this afternoon. Temperatures climbing into the upper 70s and lower 80s. A couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be possible through the afternoon and then even as we head into the evening, dropping into the low and mid 60s as we head into the overnight. Partly sunny to mostly cloudy sky for your Friday. Temperatures cooler, hanging out in the mid and upper 70s.
Your Fox 54 weather, only on 97.7 ESPN The Zone. Log on today, 977ESPN.com. Joe Hunk, John Abraham, 256-576-4977. Welcome to the Blitz.
Second hour, final hour, best hour on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
and let's make more money off it. That's the one thing that I want to see from them. The other side of this, obviously, is going to be what would be the benefit as far as how many teams that actually get into this. How many guaranteed spots do we give? Those are the ones that I want to see. Is there a benefit to having the SEC automatically getting 2 or the Big Ten automatically getting 2? Or should it just be the 1-1-1 and then everybody else is a free-for-all?
Currently looking at different brackets that range from 16 teams to 28 to 32, Dellinger reported. And I think one way, and I know we need to hop to a break, we got to get to our conversation with Anthony Seaton. One way, though, we could see the college football playoffs first few rounds be at home fields is by giving these home fields or these areas that these games are going to be in, like in Oklahoma, the ability to sell the sponsor for that playoff game, and it could be locally. So it's a trickle-down effect that adds money to your area, whether it is for a certain company or anybody else around it, but you sell it to maybe like the local Walmart, all right, or a local business. And I know it'll be a lot of money, but it'll also give them a lot of money from just people seeing that. And there's a whole thing that I could go and break down, but I do need to rush into that if we needed to. But want to know your guys' opinions on it as well. You'll be able to hop in the final segment of the show, 256-576-9777. When we get back, we're talking Sparkman Senators football. Anthony Seaton going to be joining us on the other side here on the Blitz on 97.7, ESPN The Zone, and WZZN TV.
Joe Hunk, John Abraham. You can watch the Blitz live now on X at 97.7 ESPN.
Just in time for early fall adventures, what could be better than zero down on a new Ford? That sounds good to me. Hey folks, Bobby White back again for Woody Anderson Ford. It's football and camping season, and we've got a brand new Ford to take you there. Right now, Woody Anderson Ford has some strong $399 and $499 leases that come with zero down and 2 years of premium complimentary maintenance too. Choose a 2025 STX Crew Cab with a 2.7-liter EcoBoost for just $499 a month. Or choose its electric brother, the F-150 Lightning, just $399 a month. Woody Anderson Ford also has 25 Broncos, Explorers for $499 a month, and Bronco Sport and Escape for only $399 a month. And remember, these leases are zero down, and they come with 2 years of complimentary maintenance. 36-month leases with zero down, first payment due at signing, zero security deposit, just tax, tag, and title fees, and your good credit. These offers end 9/30/25. Now's the time for a Woody Anderson Ford. I'm Bobby White, and we hope to see you soon.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
A wise man once said, if you take care of old folks and children, everything in the middle will take care of itself.
Hi, I'm Danny Aldridge, lawyer in Alabama and Tennessee. In the next 20 years, the number of those folks over 65 years of age will more than double. In our golden years, the most important goal is to be treated with dignity and have control over doing what makes you grateful with those you love. At the Aldridge Law Firm and the Legal Town Center, we're dedicated to help you with these goals, and we'll be there when life throws you those inevitable curveballs. Let us assist you with your legal needs, whatever they may be or become. You may reach us by phone at 256-534-3188 or online with Dan at danaldridgelaw.com. Just remember, we're here to help. Whether it's personal injury, wrongful death, fraud and cheat, or estate planning made complete, we're here to help.
Forgiveness. Wow, what a word. What a gift. All of us have done things in our lives that we regret. All of us have done things that are disobedient. All of us have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Thank God for his forgiveness. Thank God that he separates our sins as far as the east is from the west and remembers them no more. Hey, I'm John Dees, pastor at Cross Point Church, smack dab across the street from the YMCA in Madison. Check us out at cpcfamily.org.
We are a championship school, and school is in session.
Makes a catch, makes them bang into each other, stays on his feet, breaks a tackle, scores!
Join us Saturday as the Crimson Tide start SEC play against the Georgia Bulldogs. Our coverage begins at 3:30 on your home for Alabama football.
Your home of the Alabama Crimson Tide is 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
Tom Abraham here for my friends at North Alabama Mortgage. Did you know that average home equity is at an all-time high? But so is average consumer debt. Even though rates are higher now, you can use your equity to pay off your high consumer debt, student loans, etc., then refi when the rates drop. Don't put off that new home purchase. When rates drop, prices will go up. Buy now and get the best price and then refi when the rates drop. This is the time to talk to the experts at North Alabama Mortgage. Visit northalabamamortgage.com for more information.
Tell them how we gonna come. Tell them why they don't run. Tell them why they better run.
All right, here we go every single Thursday. We're going to talk a little bit about those Sparkman Senators. Can't really make fun of a man's song choice when he rushes for like 350-something yards.
I know. I sent you a text or a voicemail right after. I was like, bro, I'm going to start listening to Chris Brown now.
I mean,
I'll be doing it
I
all
think
the time.
your words were he could listen to the Wiggles for all I care if he's going to rush for 350 yards. He was just named the Alabama 7A Player of the Week as well. And Braylon Lawson's still trying to catch his breath from everything that he did on Friday, but instead, he is Sparkman's version of the Hitman.
This is true.
And so we're being joined now by one Anthony Seaton, who I promise you is going to lay a lick. It may be legal or illegal according to the rules, but he going to lay a lick.
Oh, no doubt about that. and he joins us now on the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. And Anthony, I do want to talk about that. We've seen you for a few years now, and that intensity was there, but it wasn't like it is now. It seems like every single game you get a hit that makes us go, ooh, just in the booth.
Yeah, that's the call.
Talk about the intensity and how that's kind of ramped up throughout the offseason coming in to this year.
For this being my senior season, I just want to get my name out there as much as I can. So I feel like every game, they just going to have to feel me coming.
Yeah, and of course, senior year comes with a little bit of more power, whether it's within the team, within the locker room, or just within the feelings that are going through your mind. Of course, being a senior, you're feeling like you're bigger than a majority of the players that are on the field, especially when it comes to those talent positions. Talk about the mentality coming into this season outside of trying to get noticed, just the feeling, the confidence that is going through your body as you're playing on Friday nights.
Me being the great physique that I am, I'm going to use my body and my athleticism to get to any play I can get to and make the hit that I can.
All right, now let's stop being politically correct on this. How did that feel when you laid that lick in Spain Park? I need you to be straight with me, okay? That's why I said I know that they threw a flag on it. I don't care that they threw a flag on it, okay? I think everybody in the county heard that hit at the exact same time. So how did that one feel?
It kind of reminded me of that player off Florida. I didn't really want the ball. I wanted him.
Mm-hmm.
See, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I've had that a few times.
Okay, yeah. See, like you said, you want to hear. You want people to know you're coming in that. How is doing something like that, at least getting it on film? Have you seen any sort of change in wide receivers? Like, are they kind of glancing your way now when they know that they're running to your area? Like, are you seeing anything different?
Yeah, it's been said many times. The ball hasn't really came my way that much no more. They are starting to see me on film, so I got to go out the way to make the plays myself.
And Anthony, we want to talk a little bit about the past as well, how you got into the sport. What other sports did you play that kind of got you into what you're doing now? Just tell us a little bit about that journey into the Sparkman Senators football team.
So growing up, I've been playing basketball and football just my entire life. Like it just since I was probably a kindergartner, my dad put me straight into sports, putting me in the best position I can, and just getting me trained up as much as I can. And I would say I kind of took more the football path. I noticed that me being as big and more athletic as I am as other kids, it was getting me farther. So I took more of the football past my 11th grade year, and I also started track that year. So with my speed getting a lot better, I feel like track and football is putting it into part of me getting better.
Well, it definitely is showing, of course, that the 27 tackles, it's something you can't do in basketball. I feel like you had that itch just ready to hit. And now you're at 27 solo tackles. And I want to know, what is the goal that you've placed on yourself? Are you going for any certain goal, or are you just doing enough or 110% each game to try and just help the team out as much as possible?
It kind of plays part into both. I feel like I want to put my team in the best position to win each and every game. I want to do my part as much as I can. And it's still, at the end of the day, it's my senior season. I'm trying to get all the tackles I can, trying to get noticed as much as I can. So it's kind of playing the part of both. But I would say my goal is kind of like 50 solo tackles. Like, my dad told me all the time, you got to be the first one at the play every time. You got to make every single play on the field. You got to get to any ball you can. So my goal is to make it to every single play and make every tackle.
All right, so you guys start the season off 0-3. You beat Albertville. Last week you beat Huntsville. And so now you're looking at this 2-3, but I'm curious about going into the Albertville game because you're saying it. You're a senior, man. You've seen this story multiple times. Like, it's the exact same story from last year. Y'all started off 0-3. You beat Albertville, then you beat Huntsville, and now you're going up against May Jim. It's the same one. But what were you guys thinking after that third loss to get to 0-3 about, with all the conversation that was starting to happen around and about Sparkman in 2025?
With our team, we're not trying to really listen to the outside noise. Like you said, we started off the season 0-3 last year. So it's nothing that we can't change. For us, I feel like we weren't playing to our best part, and we weren't really coming together as a team. But now it's starting to step up, and the leaders and the seniors of the team are starting to step up, and we are all coming together trying to play as a team more. Now that we are getting wins, I feel like it's going to give us that boost and give us that momentum to just all play better and just get better as a team.
And I've heard that a few times, not just from the players and your teammates, but also Coach Ronnie Watson talking about, not listening to any of the noise. And I could understand why the start of the season is very difficult against those teams. But talk about the challenges that those Hillcrest Tuscaloosa squads and Spain Parks and even Austin to start out region play, what those challenges do to the confidence of the team. Even though they're losses, you're playing against some of the best competition, even in the state. Talk about how that confidence is boosted or lessened. It depends on the player. But for you, how does it feel after those matchups?
Honestly, it feels as if I'm just trying to make the most plays as I can, regardless of however the score is or how the game is going. I feel like at the end of the day, I'm trying to hold myself to a standard to get myself the best playing style I can and help the team in a way I can.
Anthony, I'm learning that you are a true ball player. I mean, you get placed on the football field and you just do what you got to do. And I think that is a great mentality to have and talk about it with your coaches, of course, Dylan Livingston, getting you guys specifically, how him as well as Coach Ronnie Watson have helped grow your career throughout the last few years.
I have been on varsity almost since my freshman year. I wasn't really playing my freshman year, but like I've just been around the scenery for a while. So as soon as I came in, Coach Watson came in, told me all I have to do is grow and get better as I can. My time will come. Mm-hmm. And just being with him and Coach Livingston, I feel like they both paved the way for me to get better in any way I can. Also, having my DB coaches on my side, Ethan Castleberry and Rondell Cole and Coach Justin Graves, I just feel like them putting all in their part I just feel they all want me to get the best I can and get to my best potential.
Right now, I'm sitting and I'm wanting to research something as we're sitting here talking because looking over because I've social media stalk, man. That's what I do. Okay, like this is how I learn a little bit about you guys. It's not like we're getting a packet over here that's telling us about everything that is about you. What is this PR that I saw you post about during the summer? What was that number on that PR?
Oh, you talking about my 40 time?
Yes, I'm talking about your 40 time. What was that number?
443.
443. I was pulling up what I wanted to do is I wanted to compare that to what happened at the NFL Combine, and I wanted to come up with a list of players that didn't run a 443. That's why I'm asking it about that, because you mentioned the track and running and everything and helping you get faster on that. But how did that happen? Because look, man, again, 443 ain't nothing to mess with.
Like I said, I just feel like I have God-given abilities, and me also putting a part trying to work myself as best as I can. When I get out there, I just feel like running is my best attribute. So it just put in a lot of part of the football.
All right, I'm letting you know that your 4.43 is faster than Jarquez's Hunter's 4.44 that he ran at the Combine. Raheem Saunders from South Carolina ran a 4.46. James Pierce Jr. ran a 4.47. Just want to name a few guys that you were faster than, just putting it out there for you. So you were getting – I know you've gotten a couple offers so far. You've got A&M. You've got UNA. Illinois. Do you say Illinois or Illinois? You the one that's actually talked to these coaches. Which one is it?
I say Illinois. That's what they call it. I will put it as Illinois.
Sorry, Joe.
No, we were having a discussion about this earlier because John, every time he wants to talk about Illinois, he always says Illinois.
I don't know why I slip up, man.
I'm like, look, Anthony's a perfect guy to ask this because he literally just talked to coaches from there. And when they said, hey, Anthony, this is Coach so-and-so from... Which one did they say? That's why I asked him. That's why I wanted to know.
I understand that I say it wrong. It's a little quirk of mine, all right? The ladies love it. Either way, Anthony, before we get you out of here, man, I want to talk about the growth you've had with your teammates as well. How do you bond with them outside of the locker room, in the locker room, and who are those guys that have helped, stick by your side the entire way through that you've really become friends with just because of, the sport of football?
With our team, this is what I really love about our team. We don't really let these losses or these bad times really get to us. Regardless of how anything goes, we all gonna bond together outside of football, that like we would. Like our team, we all bond together very well. We all like to joke and have fun and just play around with each other. So that I feel like all of our bonds are really close. And specific names I would like to say, mentioning out my DB core, Trey Dixon. Well, I would say on paper, Hovette Dixon.
Yeah.
And KJ Ayers, Braylon Carter, and Emmanuel Armstrong. Those are all very close friends of mine that are in the DB core. And they all play their part in the game as well.
So, and let me ask you. Sorry, go ahead, man, bro. Keep going.
Nah, keep going. You can go.
Well, I was about to say, because you mentioned the DB core in this, but we were talking about it on the broadcast as well as during the show. It's like next thing you know, we look down and there's Nate, and he's on there. And then you look and Keaton's getting some reps in the DB unit. Like, with you being who you are, the senior, the leader, all of that sort of stuff, getting those guys on the field, how is it getting them on there to have to be making sure that they know everything that's going on since they're normally on the other side of the ball?
It plays more into, we have a lot of good athletes on this team. So we like to put it as if we can put everybody on the field, we work everybody at specific spots so everybody can get reps. Just as if Nate and Keaton coming in, they can get put in at any time, and it shows there that they will come in and do their part. So coaches like to put different pieces around just to see how it looks out there.
And one thing I wanted to ask you, Anthony, because I feel like we have not, and we might have talked about it last year. I can't remember if we got you on the show, but if you're running in college football 2026, all right, what team are you picking? Who are you going with to destroy the people that are going to be playing against you with? And it's most of your friends. Who are you picking, though, in college football 26?
You talking about the game?
I'm talking about the game.
Yeah, he's talking about the game.
I know you guys play it.
I would like to say I'll give somebody around say money with Texas.
Going Texas.
Yeah, he can actually get Arch Manning to play like he's supposed to.
Yeah, I could get him to play like he really supposed to.
Good
All right.
stuff.
So before we get you out of here, we do this every single week. And this is what we were talking about when you were on hold about Braylon Lawson and him throwing out Chris Brown, because it still just throws me off.
Goodbye.
But again, if you're going to rush for 350, I can't say much, okay? Like, I can't make fun of a guy that's rushing for 350. But we ask all of your teammates when they come on, because we have a Friday playlist that we play during the show, and we want it to be the songs that you guys are listening to before the game. Now, don't worry. I can find any edited version of any songs, okay? So don't feel like you got to get one that doesn't have cuss words in it. Tell me the song that you're listening to before you light somebody up on the field.
Lil 007.
John's giving me that look. Say that slower for John, okay, over there, because he's like, wait, what did he say?
I heard 007.
Lil 00.
Okay.
That's the rapper name.
Yeah.
The song is called 007.
Got you.
Lil
I've got it
007.
saved right now. I'm throwing it in our playlist. I'll find the edited version. We're going to play that one tomorrow. That's exactly what it is.
And Anthony, before we get you out of here, man, tomorrow, of course, going to be a fun little game against Mae Jemison.
Fun little game.
And it's also going to be a homecoming, so a good environment coming into Harvest as well. Talk about what you're going to be envisioning as you fall asleep tonight, that you hope you can do tomorrow and try and put into existence.
I'm going to be dreaming tonight, just me on the field, getting a good team, winning with my teammates, out there making plays, getting picks, getting tackles, making plays as PBUs. I'm just thinking on how I can help my team in any way.
We'll definitely envision possibly a
Absolutely,
pick six or absolutely knocking somebody out to where the football falls out and Sparkman can pick it up.
I just want him to lay somebody out. That's all I'm looking
That's
for.
all we want.
Just lay somebody out. Man.
You know, they got pads on.
I'm going to hold y'all through that.
Okay. That one I am definitely going to say. I want you to lay a man out. Okay. He's going to hold it to it.
Okay. All right. Anthony, appreciate you hopping
Thanks,
on with
bro.
us, man. We know you got some school to get into. Knock that stuff out, and then tomorrow we'll knock some heads. That's what we'll do.
Yes, sir.
Good
All
stuff.
right. Have a good one, bro. All right.
How's it going? Go Spark Nation.
That's right.
sir.
That'll be tomorrow night, 6:40 is when pregame starts. 7 o'clock is when Anthony Seaton's going to light somebody
Yeah,
up.
look, we're not condoning violence, but football
It's
is a
football.
violent sport, and they got pads on, so
It's
he can
football.
knock somebody out in quotation.
No,
knock
I want him to light somebody up. That's what I'm saying.
I'd rather not have another kid be knocked out. I mean,
I'm
come
not
on,
talking about that. I'm just talking about a legal hit where the entire stadium goes, oh.
Joe, then why are you talking to him about the illegal hit that he had in
Because
Spain
it
Park?
shouldn't been
He
illegal
had
to
like
start with.
he's had like 7 different highlight hits. Most of them have been legal, Joe.
Yes, I know, but that's the one that was like that. Boom, it's 2025. It's what I'm doing.
It was.
This is it. That was the first
That
one.
was a statement piece right
That
there.
was the one where you go, oh, he ain't joking.
He had
He
hit.
is not joking.
Man had a hit earlier in that game that was legal, and it was just as brutal. But again, legal is the way to do it. Does not cost the team whatsoever.
The illegal one was amazing.
Golly, there's a reason why it's illegal. It's too good. We got to hop into a break. When we come back, final segment for you guys to hop in. If you still haven't gotten your wacky underdog pick, Vinny, Nate, Steve, Brandon, Harry, Smokey, I'm looking at you guys. Those are the few that have not hopped in this week. Call in 256-576-97.7. This is the Blitz.
The Brits.
The Brits.
Not the Brits.
Well, a little cup of tea on
We
97.7.
enjoying our tea.
ESPN, The Zone. We'll be right back.
This is the Blitz with Joe Hunk and John Abraham. 256-576-4977.
The state's largest orthopedic group is growing to meet the needs of the patients in our community. The Orthopedic Center has long been the most trusted name in orthopedics in North Alabama. So as our area continues on the fast track, so does the need for premier orthopedic care anywhere and anytime you need it. TOC is proud to announce the opening of our new locations in Albertville and Hampton Cove, along with the grand opening of our newest office in Decatur. These clinics will offer the same high-quality orthopedic care you have come to associate with TOC, with the convenience of being closer to home. As a patient, your time is your most precious asset, and we recognize that at TOC. That's why we are also proud to announce the opening of our urgent ortho clinics to handle those bumps and bruises that need prompt attention. These clinics are available to care for acute orthopedic injuries with no appointment necessary. With 38 physicians, 20 centers of excellence, and now more than a dozen locations to serve you, TOC will continue to be the name you turn to for the best orthopedic care at the right time. Visit our website at visittoc.com for more information. TOC, helping you live a better life.
We are a championship school, and school is in session.
Makes a catch, makes them bang into each other, stays on his feet, breaks a tackle, scores!
Join us Saturday as the Crimson Tide start SEC play against the Georgia Bulldogs. Our coverage begins at 3:30 on your home for Alabama football.
Your home of the Alabama Crimson Tide is 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Exceptional outcomes start with exceptional therapists, and that's what you'll find at Johnson & Hayes Physical Therapy. With 7 convenient locations across North Alabama, Johnson & Hayes offers expert care close to home. Our experienced clinicians specialize in everything from orthopedic and neurological rehab to TMJ, pelvic health, and lymphedema therapy. Johnson & Hayes is trusted by physicians and by patients across the region. Visit johnsonandhayes.com and see why outcomes matter at Johnson & Hayes.
There's power in caring when it is put into action. Each year, our bankers serve on nonprofit boards, support our local educators, and volunteer with our hometown food bank. I'm Bobby Humphrey, Vice President of Business Development for Bryan Bank, and community service is just not a line item in our mission statement, it's who we are. Because after all, Alabama is our home too. That kind of commitment to community might not be what you would expect from a bank, but it's exactly what you can expect from us. Give us a call or stop by one of our 2 offices in the Huntsville area and experience unbeatable service and legendary results.
Bryan Bank Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 2428943, member FDIC.
By now, you know about Eagle Masonry and Insulation, and maybe you know that Eagle also does landscaping and dirt work. But how about after paint work? Shower doors, shelving, and mirrors, all taken care of by Eagle, the same Eagle that takes care of all your masonry, insulation, and landscaping needs. Eagle brings the same level of expertise to all these disciplines, and they're ready to provide you with a free quote. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money. Since 1983, Berkshire Hathaway Rise Real Estate's Ann Adams has been your local go-to real estate expert in the area. As a buyer, you can trust Ann's in-depth knowledge of the local housing market to narrow available properties down to those you'll be interested in, saving you time when shopping for a new home. When you're ready to sell, Ann's expert negotiation skills will ensure you get a fair price and hassle-free experience. Call Ann Adams today at 256-337-2625 or email annadamsrise@gmail.com.
If hunting and outdoor recreation are your passions, it all starts with the right property. That's where I come in. I am Bo Butler with Southland Realty and Auction, a hunting and recreational land specialist and a Jackson County native who sees land through a hunter's eyes. Just as you trust your guide on a big game hunt, you can trust me to find the perfect property for you. Thinking of selling? Let me help you make your land attract buyers. Remember, Bo knows land. Call me at 256-609-0512.
Situated downtown on Clinton Avenue, you'll find the Church Street family's take on delicious seafood and more. Sea Salt. At Sea Salt, the food speaks for itself. Fresh oysters, shrimp and lobster, and non-seafood fare. Plus a large selection of wines, regional and local beers on tap, and a full bar. Catch the downtown vibe with Sea Salt's unique outdoor city street and patio seating with a view of Jesse Andrews' mural, bringing an underwater world to life. No reservations necessary. Sea Salt, 114 Clinton Avenue.
The Atlanta Braves.
Swung on and crushed. Deep left field. Kepler going back. Here comes some late night dynamite here at Truist Park. A walk-off home run by Marcell Ozuna.
All season long on 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
All right, final segment, best segment on the Blitz 97.7 ESPN, The Zone. Joe Hunk, John Abraham. Because that means we only have 2 hours left in the week. Tomorrow means you only have 2 hours left in the week to get your wacky underdog pick in. I'll pull mine off. I'm going to get 97.5 points.
Not true. It's not true.
97.5 points. It'll be the biggest underdog pull of all time.
Yeah, it definitely would be, because it is the biggest underdog of all time.
It genuinely is.
Either way, you might only have 2 hours left to get in your wacky underdog pick, but you have the whole weekend to finish that project that you've been holding off on. And, of course, Bobcat of Huntsville are the guys you need to contact to get all of the loaders, excavators, tractors, as well as all the steel products that you could want to finish that product. It is Bobcat of Huntsville off of Highway 20. You can call them at 256-895-3311. Or you can look them up, bobcatofhuntsville.com, and get your new or used equipment now. Just like the hype gauge that we had earlier, it is a very hype weekend ahead in the NFL. And Joe, tonight we're actually going to get to see some brand new uniforms. Not Seattle's. I don't think. Are we getting Seattle's uniforms as well? I know for sure we're getting the Cardinals rivals uniforms that kind of look like bird poop, but the helmets look really cool.
Yes, the sandstorm. I'm calling them the sandstorm.
I'm calling them bird poop
because that's what they look idiotic.
I like the helmets a lot, Joe.
Well, the helmets are one thing, but the uniforms themselves,
You're just giving it an eh?
It's just eh.
Are the Seahawks rocking their rivalry uniforms tonight?
I'm looking up to see if they've dropped their uniforms and what they're going to be wearing.
I don't think they are, but
they don't have somebody awesome like Jim Wyatt to let us know what their fit is for the week.
Yeah, but that's a game you're going to be able to listen to.
They posted a picture a couple hours ago of them in their home uniforms with the gray pants.
Okay,
and I think that's what they're going to be going with.
Gotcha. It makes sense. I forget that Seattle's uniforms are also white, so white on white game probably wouldn't look too great. Plus, they don't want to get overshadowed by the worst uniforms in the league, which could roughly be the Cardinals' rivals' uniforms. It's just different, Joe. I think you just are not ready to accept the different. But regardless, 97.7 ESPN The Zone will have that game for you tonight. Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Looking forward to that one. It's a 1.5 point spread in favor of the Seahawks, believe it or not. Not good enough to pick for your wacky underdog picks, but the Panthers and the Patriots could be one because it's 5.5 points towards the Patriots. And honestly, I love what I'm seeing from Drake May and this Patriots squad, but we saw a little bit of life from the Panthers. Do you think it was a fluke that they shut out the Falcons last week, or do you think this is signs to come for Bryce Young and this young offense?
I was actually extremely impressed with that shutout because I was starting to get on the Falcons bandwagon after what they did in their primetime game. I was like, hold up, we may have something.
What a loser.
I think I even picked up Kyle Pitts last week going, dude, okay, here we go. Like, all right, if Kyle Pitts is going to be a part of this offense, we're going to be good. No.
Yeah, he's a little bit questionable coming into this game, so we'll update you guys on that one tomorrow. But another interesting game is going to be, of course, Jackson Dart's first start. And it's got to be against one of the better teams in the NFL. Joe, do you believe the Chargers could keep this winning streak alive, or do you think that the cracks are going to start showing here in the next few weeks?
I think the Chargers are a great football team. The Najee Harris thing sucks. I do love the fact that Herbert kept the play going.
Yeah, I know. He didn't even think about it, bro.
He didn't even do it. He was like, this is play action anyway. I'm just going to hop over you real fast. I know that you're going to be – he was a lead blocker even without being a lead blocker.
Yep.
Because nobody was going to jump on him because they all saw him down on the field.
It's terrible.
And so, no, I like the Chargers. I know a lot of people are against them because of who their head coach is, but I think that Herbert is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I think that this team is good as long as that defense stays healthy. Health has always been the biggest issue for the Chargers.
Yeah, and Najee Harris' health has been a very big concern for him the last few years. He finally gets healthy, and then Achilles injury, out for the rest of the season. But for fantasy owners of Amarion Hampton, myself included, look forward to a lot more carries from the young running back out of North Carolina. That might have been the only reason why North Carolina was capable of winning last year. But now they're absolutely terrible. Joe,
nothing to do with coaching.
Do you know that the Eagles are 1-3 against the Buccaneers with Jalen Hurts?
Are they really?
Yeah. Did I say 1-3? I mean 1-4. It's even worse.
What time is that game?
It's 12 o'clock.
How is that not a primetime game?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry, because we get Packers and Cowboys, and everybody's got to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
It's Packers and Cowboys.
I mean, it's a pretty exciting game.
No,
I don't care about the Cowboys as much, but the Packers want to see how they can rebound after losing to arguably the worst team in the NFL.
No, it's about Micah Parsons. This is the whole thing about with him coming back and everything along those lines. But that was going to be the Sunday night football game to begin with. But Eagles and Bucks, that is a great matchup.
I agree.
It genuinely is. Look, any team that wants to be successful with the Eagles, how about you make it where it's not going to be 3rd and short or 4th and short? How about that? Like, if you want to be able to stop the tush push, but I also want to see about how much this is going to be actually how the refs are going to go up against it, because they got the notification that they need to be a little bit tighter on the tush push. So I'm curious as to how that's going to work. I want to see the first time they actually throw a flag against them and what is actually going to be done. And if it was a genuine, oh, this is what they've been doing the whole time, I'm glad they're actually seeing this now. Or if this is going to be a, look, this was an outlier. It normally doesn't go like this. We're going to continue to do it. I think that is what you're wanting to see, because it is so hard in being able to see what all's happening in that kind of scrum, and which is part of the reason why everybody gets so upset about it.
Yeah, and again, this is 2 3-0 teams facing off against each other. It's going on in Tampa, and I see the Buccaneers. They've had Jalen Hurts' number. Like, they know what to expect from Jalen Hurts, and they've been able to handle it in their last few meetings. But on the other side, a game that you're focusing a little bit more on is the opposite of hype. It is 2 0-3 teams, Titans, Texans. Golly, right now the AFC South is looking bad, Joe.
No, it does look bad, and I hate the fact that I have to say that the Colts and Daniel Jones are the best team in the AFC South right now. I think that for Tennessee in particular, because obviously we have more Tennessee Titans fans listening than anything, is the offense has got to do something. Like, I'm sick and tired of seeing field goal after field goal after field goal. I'm glad that the Titans have a great field goal kicker that they can trust at past 50 yards. That's awesome.
Joey Slide.
But I actually want to see this offense look like it has some sort of rhythm, because it just never does. Like, I dropped Tony Pollard in my fantasy team. I know I've seen people that are dropping like Calvin Ridley and those, like, these are guys that were 1,000-yard rushers last year. These are guys who were 1,000-yard receivers last year, and they cannot get the offense going. And Cam Ward is running for his life, and the only player that's catching a football right now is his ex-teammate.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. That's where this needs to get better. And I know that you're trying to get creative, and your quarterback coach is the one that you're letting call the plays now. Let's see if that actually changes something for the Titans this week.
The last one I wanted to throw in there, Joe. Sorry, Brandon, we're probably not going to be able to get you in. But
call in tomorrow. It'll be first one,
you
bro.
can also get in on the Tom Abraham Show with me and Joe Abraham.
Oh, Tom's not there again?
No, he's not there
Oh,
again.
okay.
He's on his way back.
Shocker.
Ravens, Chiefs. Who needs this win more, Joe?
Chiefs. Yeah, Chiefs do. Right now, they are a team that I think that people still believe in the Ravens in the AFC. I think the idea with the Chiefs is kind of going away. Xavier Worthy is most likely going to be playing. That's going to benefit them as well. You need to see the Chiefs start to show some life and not be this, we can start seeing it sliding a little bit, because, again, best team in the NFL right now to me is the Buffalo Bills. And that means that they're the best team in the AFC. If you want to try to beat Buffalo and we're not getting a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl, then you've got to start winning.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. 22-hour break. We'll be back.
At Stella at 5 Points, living isn't just about having an apartment, it's about living artfully. Imagine waking up with the upscale feel of Atlanta or Nashville right here in the heart of Huntsville.